Today, my carpenter ants finally arrived. They are aggressive hunters and ready for their first test. I am unboxing them, moving them into their new setup and feeding them live prey for the very first time. How they react, how they hunt, and how they settle into their new home is where it all begins. Here's the package the colony arrived in. Let's carefully open it and see how they're doing after the trip. The colony came from Ants & Co. And this isn't a sponsored video, I bought them myself. Now let's carefully take the test tube out of the box. Now let's start unboxing the test tube and take a closer look at the colony. The test tube was packaged really well, so I have high hopes that the colony survived the trip. As I pulled out the test tube, my heart was racing. This was the moment I'd been waiting for. For the very first time, we can see them. They made it through the trip safely. Here they are in all their beauty. This colony consists of the queen and one worker. Meet the species Camponotus barbaricus. These carpenter ants are strong, skilled hunters and fascinating to watch. They are a large, popular and relatively easy to keep carpenter ant species, native to southern Europe and northern Africa. They are characterized by high polymorphism and a brownish coloration. They are ideal for beginners, preferring cork or wooden nests, with temperatures 20 till 28 degrees Celsius. You can see how clean ants really are. They are constantly grooming each other to remove dirt, bacteria and parasites. Right now, this worker is licking this queen's gaster, a process that keeps her healthy and strong for laying thousands of eggs. Grooming also spreads pheromones, which help the colony stay organized and communicate. They have a distinctive red-brown thorax with a darker, often black head and abdomen. Queens are 15 to 18 millimeters, while workers, including large soldiers, range from 6 till 17 millimeters. This colony doesn't have much brood left, and the larvae are starving. What I'm about to give them gets pretty intense, so first I'm offering some honey to boost their energy. The moment the honey droplets touched the ground, the queen reacted instantly. Drawn by the sudden scent of sugar, she moved toward the fresh food source to investigate. Within seconds, she lowered her head and began feeding, taking in the much needed energy after a period of scarcity. For a colony on the brink, this simple drop of honey could make a critical difference. The queen consumed every last drop of honey, leaving nothing behind but the cotton the ants had dragged into it. By placing fibers into the liquid, they created a safer surface to drink from, preventing them from slipping in and getting stuck. The fact that nothing remained shows just how desperate the colony had become. Even with full stomachs, the larvae are still starving. Before feeding them, we need to introduce them to their new outworld. This outworld is the ideal size for a founding carpenter ant colony. I connected their test tube to the new setup and carefully removed the cotton, giving the colony full access to their outworld. They weren't doing much, so before feeding them the live prey, I decided to lure them out with more honey. My trap worked. The Royal Highness have ventured out of their home to investigate. While all the commotion unfolded outside, the worker stayed behind, guarding the brood with vigilance. She kept the brood gently in her mandibles, refusing to let go and ensuring their safety 24/7. The worker knew that without food, the starving larvae could turn on each other. It was time to finally provide them with their live prey. But before we feed them, help me hit 50 likes on this video. And if you've made it this far, comment the word apple down below. I want to see who's been watching. The ants could feel something alive wandering in their outworld, so they quickly hid back in their test tube. But that didn't slow the fruit fly. It instantly wandered into their home, and the ants were having none of it. I had to intervene to prevent stress in the colony, so I ended the fruit fly for them. When the queen got a hold of the prey, she lunged at it, treating it as a potential threat to the colony. It was incredible to witness these magnificent creatures defending their home. But this wasn't just about defense, it was about survival. And the hungry larvae still needed food, but the queen showed no hesitation. She continued attacking the fruit fly until she was certain that the threat was gone, even though it was already dead. And so, with the threat eliminated and food secured, the colony survives another day. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video.